These are the fudgiest mini egg brownies. They are soft, fudgy, packed with mini eggs, and they have those beautiful crackly tops. You don't need an electric mixer to make them. I mean, look at that texture. They're so good. Okay, let's make them. So you want to start off by chopping your chocolate. Your brownies are only going to be as good as your chocolate is. So use a good quality chocolate, add it in a bowl with butter and melt that and let it cool on the side. Then you want to whisk together your eggs and sugar. The longer you whisk, the more crackly the tops will be. You only really need to do this by hand with a whisk. You don't need an electric mixer for this. And it takes like 30 seconds. It's going to get thick and creamy and fall off the whisk in ribbons like in here. Once you get to that stage, that's perfect. Add in your cooled melted chocolate and butter. Scrape all that goodness right into the bowl and mix gently until it combines. Then you want to sift your dry ingredients, so cocoa powder and flour. You sift it in. This helps to break up any lumps that there might be in the cocoa powder, and use a whisk to fold it together. It helps break up that flour. Once it got all thick, I switched to a spatula just to give it a few extra folds to make sure it's all combined. And then this is my favorite part. You add in all those Cadbury mini eggs. Cadbury mini eggs are the best ones that I've tried. I've tried a lot of different off-brand ones, and I have to admit they're just not the same. I like to line my pan with parchment paper, leaving long handles on the side, so it's really easy to lift up the brownies once they're baked. Pour in that silky smooth batter packed with cream eggs, and you want to spread it all out in your pan so it's nice and even. Oh, this part is so satisfying. Try not to lick all the brownie batter off your spatula when you're doing this. It's really good, but you know, food poisoning. I topped up the brownies with even more mini eggs, and when I was going through the mini eggs, I found some really unique ones, so go ahead and eat those if you find any as a treat, and then slide that into the oven. They're baked when the edges are set and the middle looks puffed and still jiggly. It'll continue baking as it cools, giving you that perfect fudgy texture. Don't over bake the brownies or you'll get a cakey brownie. Top with more mini eggs because the limit just does not exist, and cut into your brownies once they're fully cooled. You want to make sure that you're wiping your knife in between every single cut, because that is going to give you those nice crisp clean edges. I cut these brownies into 16 pieces, so 4 rows by 4 rows. This is a 8-inch square pan. You can always double the recipe to make it in an 8 by 12-inch pan or a 9 by 12-inch pan. Oh my gosh, look at that gooey, fudgy texture. Would you make these? Let me know in the comments below.